What's up, Columbus? I'm food scientist Matt Teagarden here with 614 TV, exploring the best food and drinks our city has to offer. This month on 614 TV's Tasting Columbus, we're tasting home-cooked barbecue at the Pit in Clintonville, vegan delights at Seitan's Realm, and wrapping up with sweet treats at Graeter's in Powell. You don't want to miss it. So bring your appetite and your adventurous spirit and join me for 614 TV's Tasting Columbus. All right, guys, gonna get an OH! OH! It was the Ohio State University that brought together 3 Cleveland natives and 1 Floridian here in Columbus. First as friends, now as business partners, opening up the Pit Barbecue in 2016. Now at 2 locations, one on High Street and one on Parsons Avenue, this newly opened Clintonville hotspot is dishing out the down-home goods. Today, we get to explore the family-inspired recipes that make this backyard barbecue joint so popular. From kale-inspired slaw to the Polish boy sausage, it's going to be delicious. I'm food scientist Matt Teagarden, and this is Tasting Columbus.
The wings to me are finger-licking good. They are seasoned just right, extra crispy the way I like them. I love it all.
I am here with Pitmaster DeAndre Martin here at the Pit in Clintonville. Thanks so much for having us out today.
Thanks for coming out, we appreciate it.
3 Cleveland natives, 1 Floridian, meet at OSU and start a barbecue business. How did this all happen?
We've been friends for about 15 plus years. We always wanted to do a business together. Barbecue was one thing we all had in common. The Pit was born.
Your first location was on Parsons Avenue in 2016, and now you're in Clintonville. Why the move up here?
Clintonville has always been a big support with us. We had to come here and open up a location.
Give the people what they want. I hear a rumor that a lot of the recipes here are actually linked to family recipes. Tell me a little bit about that.
All the recipes. So all of our sides are named after our family members. We went to each of our parents' house, grandparents' house, and we had them make all the dishes. We picked the best ones. We wanted to make sure we had our family incorporated into the restaurant.
Well, am I gonna learn some of those family recipes today?
I can teach you a little bit. I'm not gonna teach you a lot.
First up is the pit bowl with brisket. Yes. Walk me through it.
Take a brioche bun, we toast it. Once we toast it and it gets really golden brown, put it at the bottom of our bowl. Brisket takes about 12 to 14 hours to smoke.
That's it?
Right. We put our brisket in a bowl on top of the bun. Then we get a scoop of our Mildred's mac and cheese. Top it off with some of our pit slaw, which is made with kale. Different type of slaw, so it's a little twist on that. We top it off with our pit signature sauce, barbecue sauce.
Kale instead of cabbage. Why'd you switch it up?
We wanted to be different. A lot of people don't like kale until they taste our slaw. With our twist, we put kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts all in our slaw, and we mix it with our signature sauce.
You're a little bit of a purist with your sauce. You only have one option that you got from Cleveland.
We grew up on all of our barbecue restaurants in Cleveland only have one sauce. We perfected our sauce. It's to die for, and we love it.
All right, DeAndre, I'm gonna dig in. It can be really easy to screw up brisket. This is good stuff. That low and slow process you use is just the perfect way to cook this cut of meat. It lets all the muscle fibers break down, the collagen breaks down, keeps it nice and moist. And I like that you include some vegetables in here. You know, keep it light,
absolutely.
Keep it light. I'm in heaven. There's a reason why you only eat that one sauce, because that is good. Time to eat some of those fries, right?
Time to get some pit fries.
Let's do it.
We use fresh cut fries. We blanch them first for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we finish them off for 5 minutes.
Now, why do you blanch them?
It gives them that nice crisp feel and not so soft. Put a little bit of our seasoning on it. And put the fries in the bowl, top it with cheese. Pick your meat. Today we're gonna do pulled pork, which also is another meat that takes about 12 to 14 hours. And then we top it with our pit sauce.
I feel like I'm gonna sleep well tonight. I can't even lift it. First, I'm gonna get a little bit of fry. That blanching that you do, that also pays off. That's crispness that stays too,
Yes,
which is
yes.
really nice. Yeah, I love all the attention to detail you guys do.
Absolutely.
That pulled pork smoked perfectly. I don't know about you, but I think the perfect thing after something like this is a Polish boy sausage, one of your most famous dishes, right?
Yeah, we won USA Today, #1 in Ohio, Polish boy.
I'm really big on the chicken. The barbecue sauce with the chicken, the way the chicken just falls off. Oh my gosh, it's so good. The best food in town, hands down.
Let's top off this protein-packed meal with the Polish boy sausage. Talk me through that one.
Polish boy is a Cleveland original thing. That was the first thing that was on our menu. so we knew we was gonna have a Polish boy here. Take a bun, we get our Polish sausage made here locally at Falters Meats. They specifically make it for us, no one else can get it.
Special for you.
Special for us. We deep fry our Polish sausage, all beef. Once it comes up, we put it on the bun, and then we top it again with the fresh cut fries, and then we top it again with our pit slaw, drizzle our barbecue sauce on top of it.
Now, I know that you're not supposed to like see how the sausage is made, but I kind of want to know how the sausage is made. What's in it?
There's some spices. We wanted to make sure that it was all beef. A lot of sausages are like beef will have pork casing. We wanted to make sure it was all beef, so it was a little bit more extensive of a process to get it right, but they did it for us.
Beef and spices, that's all
Beef
I got.
and spices, that's all you're gonna get.
Well, let's get into it. All right, I'm going in for this Polish boy. Is it gonna be good?
Yeah!
But how do I eat it? How do I eat it? Pick it up! Pick it up! I love that it's specially made for you. I love that pop that you get when you bite into that sausage. I love the texture of that pit slaw on top. And of course, the pit sauce and those fries. It's like everything I love about this place in one sandwich. The sausage is locally made and smoke-free, but you deep fry it. Why do you do that?
That's a Cleveland thing. Like I said, it's something we grew up on.
See, I grew up in Cincinnati. I wish I kind of grew up in this. John Drape, thank you so much for having us out today. I feel like I was at my buddy's place having a barbecue. Thanks for making me feel home.
No problem. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate you coming.
Up next, we see why vegans are rocking out at Seitan's Realm. Stay tuned for meatless culinary genius.
I created my waffles around my son and my family's needs, but they had to be delicious, and I didn't stop changing my recipe until I had perfected it. I want people to feel really good about what they're eating when they enjoy a Locust Point waffle. Love breakfast again with Locust Point waffles.
Rock and roll, Columbus! This plant-based eatery has made its mark on the Central Ohio food scene, having fun with the name of its meat substitute, Seitan, which some pronounce Satan and associate with heavy metal rock and roll, but it's anything but that. The meat substitute is the basis for all things Seitan's Realm, from chicken patty sandwiches, the notorious BBQ. This former vegan food truck is now a vegan storefront, and I, for one, cannot wait to rock out to their earth-friendly menu.
I prefer Seitan over most other meat substitutes. I like the selection of the junk food and everything instead of just like straight healthy food.
We have entered the realm, and I'm here with vegan virtuoso Kevin Reinbaugh. Kevin, thanks so much for having us out to Satan's Realm.
Thanks for coming.
This is not some sort of like weird church for the Dark Lord, right? This is Satan's Realm, a vegan deli and butchery, but you've kind of taken that confusion to heart around the name and brought it into your interior design.
Obviously, being named Seitan's Realm, we really wanted to be edgy. We named a lot of our sandwiches after rock stars, and we thought that that was really cool, so we wanted to add that into our decor as well.
A lot of people have not heard of a vegan butchery. What does it mean to be a vegan butcher and deli?
We make all of our own meat in-house. We actually have a deli case displayed here where we sell roast beef, pepperoni, ham.
And these are all meats that you make out of seitan?
Correct.
It's based in gluten, right?
Vital wheat gluten is the #1 ingredient that we use to make the seitan. We like to stain it to make it look more like real meat.
What brought you to veganism and brought you to set up this whole vegan butchery?
My family and I went vegan 11 years ago. Once we went vegan, we really missed a lot of the regular types of food. So that's what really kind of got us going down the rabbit hole.
You're talking it up, I gotta taste it. I think we're gonna get in the kitchen and make the beef and cheddar.
Yep, let's do it.
The beef and cheddar, walk me through how you make it.
First off, we take our roast beef and we grill it on our grill. We butter our onion buns on the grill as well. Next, we take our seitan sauce that is homemade.
What's the inspiration for that?
Honestly, it's a mock Arby's sauce that we use. It's a ketchup and barbecue sauce base. Next, we're gonna take our roast beef.
That actually looks like roast beef.
And then last that we put on there is our cheddar sauce.
I know that that's not real quote-unquote cheddar sauce, but what do you put in that to make it this cheesy deliciousness?
One of the main ingredients that we put in there is nutritional yeast to give the cheesy flavor. Last but not least, we just put the bone on the top.
Slap it off. Looking at it, I could never tell that it's not like real roast beef, and now we just have to try it. I love the toasted bun. I love the onion bun. That cheese sauce is just that like ooey gooey cheese sauce that you want on a sandwich like this. And that seitan, it tastes like roast beef. If I were to never eat meat again, I wouldn't miss it if I was having this sandwich. But I think I'm ready for something hot, and we're gonna make the hot wings and loaded fries, right?
Right, let's do it. Now we're gonna make our buffalo seitan wings. These are all homemade in-house. We're gonna go ahead and drop them in now. So these take about 4 minutes to fry, and then after we fry them, we dump them in some buffalo sauce.
Are these boneless wings?
Boneless, absolutely. Now after we pull the wings out of the fryer, we actually stick it in this bowl, and the next thing we're gonna do is put our sauce on there. So this is gonna be our buffalo chicken sauce that we make in-house. Make sure all the wings are coated. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and put the wings on the parchment paper. We're gonna go ahead and hit this up with some green onions.
Beautiful presentation.
And then we also serve this up with some ranch dressing as well.
Some ranch dressing, do you make that in-house too?
Yes.
This looks good as is, but I'm going all in on fried food today. Let's try those loaded fries.
Let's go back to the fryer. First thing we need to start off with is fries. So we're gonna go ahead and drop those down in the fryer. But we're also gonna need to add bacon to this as well.
It kind of looks like bacon, and you don't fry it on the flat top, you put it in the deep fryer. Why do you do that?
We do that to get the bacon extra crispy.
I am ready to try these wings. I've been salivating over them while we were making the fries. I'm gonna dive in. I love your ranch. I would take some of that to go. With the seitan this way, you have that initial bite with the crispy outside, and you get into that tender inside just like you would with the boneless chicken wing. It's great. Let's get into these fries too, because I love a situation where you have to kind of pick at the food and it's different in every bite. Okay, so the fries are good. Love it with the cheese sauce, but I have to try this bacon, which tastes like bacon. It's all seitan. You make seitan so many different ways, and you can really emulate different foods with it and have a completely different experience, just like we're seeing with these two plates. I think I'm ready to try it one more way with the Buffy Mac.
The Buffy Mac sandwich is really good if you like mac and cheese and you like that spice, and the texture of the chicken patty is amazing. It's like fast food, like times 100. It's like luxury gourmet fast food.
What is the Buffy Mac?
You got macaroni and cheese on a pretzel bun, and the most important thing about the Buffy Mac is the chicken patty.
All right, let's fry it.
Next thing we need to do is put the bun in the oven.
Rock and roll! What is the mac in the Buffy Mac?
Well, let me show you. We get a nice big scoop of noodles in there, 2 dollops of cheese to make it extra cheesy for you.
Yes, please.
And stir that up. Now that the chicken's done, let's go ahead and put the sandwich together.
I love that ranch.
4 pickles on the bottom.
I'm getting a bonus pickle, sorry about it.
So we want to get some hot sauce on this chicken. Put the patty on the sandwich, put some mac on there for you.
Oh my gosh.
Last but not least, we're gonna put some more ranch on there.
It's gonna be a feat to eat this. Kevin, you know what they say. In every generation, there's a chosen one, and she alone will stand against the Buffy Mac. This thing is piled high. All right. This is the most indulgent vegan sandwich I've ever had. I love the crispiness you got on that chicken cutlet. It really tastes like chicken, and it really makes the sandwich, I think, that crunchiness that you get with the fried chicken. This is just a very indulgent sandwich that I'd come back for again. Kevin, thanks so much for rocking my world today.
Thanks for having us.
Up next, it's the ice cream with giant chunks of chocolate. Stay tuned for a cool experience at Graeter's.
Every High Bank product, including Whiskey War, tells a story.
Columbus loves local, and so do we, which is why we source locally as much as possible to create our award-winning food and cocktail menus.
You're part of the fabric of our great city.
The sense of community is unmatched in Columbus, and that's what High Bank is all about.
Drink local, drink High Bank.
When this Graeter's location in Powell opened in 2004, all that development was field. Now a bustling hotspot located just around the corner from the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, a lot of their business comes from the zoo after a long day of swimming and checking out the tigers. Today, we're ready to have a roaring good time tasting a tower of ice cream, hand-dipped sodas, and a Buckeye-themed sundae. Let's get our treat on Central Ohio. Let's go.
Graeter's has always been my favorite ice cream since I was young. It's like different from all other ice creams because it has like a different texture in the ice cream. My favorite ice cream is black raspberry chocolate chip. The black raspberry goes perfectly with the chocolate.
I'm here with Shayna Martin-Gornall, the training and development manager for all of Graeter's. Shayna, thanks so much for having us out today.
Thanks for coming. We are glad you're here.
Tell me a little bit about the development of Graeter's here in Central Ohio, specifically here in Powell. Looking out the windows here, you would never guess that everything was once fields and Graeter's was kind of standalone.
It was in the middle of nowhere back in 2004. Powell has just grown up so much, and so many businesses have come here that it really has filled out over the years.
And I know you get a lot of traffic from the zoo, right?
In the summer, after you're done with your Zambezi Bay, you come on down and get ice cream when it's so hot outside.
Speaking of ice cream, I know the ice cream is not made in the Columbus stores. Where is it made and how does it get here?
Graeter's is a company founded in 1870 in Cincinnati, and we've been making the ice cream the same way ever since the 1800s, and it's all made in the same spot and then brought up to Columbus.
Rich history, rich ice cream. Got me warmed up to try the 1870 tower. I'm gonna head over and meet David. I'm here with David Lice, the store manager here at the Powell location. He has me in uniform and he's gonna put me to work on the 1870 tower.
The secret ingredient is our most famous flavor, black raspberry chip. We have to start somewhere, and that is, I think, what makes the 1870 tower. It's the warm chocolate bundt cake. First thing is warming that up, and then we're going to go ahead and put more chocolate, hot fudge, inside of the bundt cake. So we're gonna fill that up completely.
You need a strong foundation for any tower, like that.
Exactly. All right, now that we have the hot fudge, we're gonna head over and get some ice cream.
But I hear there's a little bit of an art to this.
Scooping ice cream isn't as easy as you think it might be. When you pull the scooper out of the well, you wanna shake any excess water off. And then remember, when you're scooping ice cream, you scoop from the middle to the edge. Do not use your wrist. You need to use your whole arm as you're scooping.
This is a workout.
It really is.
Whole arm. Oh my God. I think I used my wrist. Not bad.
Not too bad.
Not bad. I'm pretty proud of that. Tell me what we're doing next.
Heading back over to the hot fudge because we need more chocolate.
Of course.
So next thing's next.
Homemade whipped cream.
This is gonna go right on the top. Make it as pretty as you can.
Perfect.
Perfect. So you can't have a sundae without pecans. At Graeter's, it's 2 spoons of pecans, and you just place those on here. And then to finish it off, a cherry on top.
I was waiting for the cherry.
There's your 1870 tower.
We have built this tower up from the ground, but now it's time for demolition. I love black raspberry chip. Yeah. It's my favorite flavor. I love how vibrant it is. That purple color, actually due to anthocyanins, which color a lot of other berries and fruits and things like that. I love this cake, also made in the Graeter bakery, and it just adds that sort of like nice foundation to this. It breaks up the ice cream. The ice cream itself has that great velvety texture. Actually, I just hit my favorite part of this ice cream, which is a massive chocolate chip.
You can find a chocolate chip like super small or a giant hunk of chocolate, and that's because it's part of the French pot process. The chocolate is actually poured in as the ice cream is being made. They use the spatula, the metal spatula, to break up that chocolate, so you don't know what size you're gonna get, but all of it is delicious.
This tower, a masterpiece, a marvel of architecture. Now it's time for a hand-dipped soda.
They're just as good.
Every time I come here, I get a milkshake. I just like the fact that you can like customize your own milkshake every time. They're always so nice when you come in, and their ice cream is just so delicious.
Wow, David, time to go back in time and make some soda pop. Tell me a little bit about your handmade sodas.
We don't just go to the fountain and put in soda. We actually make our sodas from scratch here. You can choose nectar, you can choose mint. There are so many different syrups, and then you get to pick your ice cream as well.
Fully customizable.
We're gonna do a classic today. We're gonna do the root beer float. We actually use root beer syrup, and that's gonna go in the bottom of the cup. To make sure that it's nice and foamy, we use a little bit of whipped cream in the syrup. So that goes in the bottom of the cup, and you just stir it up.
And that protein's gonna allow the syrup to hold the air from the soda water.
We add our ice cream, and it's 2 smaller scoops of vanilla ice cream, and that actually goes on the side of the cup. You wanna be able to actually see the syrup when you're putting the soda water in the cup. Just to make sure that I can do it, I keep the ice cream in place with the spoon. So
there's a lot of technique for this, y'all.
It works. Steady stream, that little tiny steady stream is gonna build that bubble up.
And you aim it, right?
Yes, you aim it down into the soda.
Sniper shot.
Fill it up about 3/4 of the way full, and then you pull forward to build the foam, and you create a beautiful root beer float. And there you go. Give it a taste.
Love the fresh soda, and I enjoy getting a float because it gives you sort of a multi-sensory experience. You can dive in with your spoon, get the ice cream, get a little bit of that delicious foam, and you can get it from the bottom of the cup with the straw where the ice cream is mixing with the root beer that's a little bit tangy, so it's a really nice, complex flavor, not too sweet. This soda is the best float that I have ever had. Now I think it's time for a Buckeye-themed banana split. We are in Columbus after all.
We're in Buckeye country, so why not make a Buckeye banana split? You're gonna have the banana, and you're gonna put it in the dish. Scoop of peanut butter chip ice cream, a scoop of Buckeye Blitz ice cream, and then for the fun part, you're gonna put marshmallow on top of both of these flavors of ice cream, drench it in delicious hot fudge, stack some whipped cream on there, pecans, add a smiley face just because we can. Of course, the nose is the cherry.
That sounds like some veritable health food. I am ready. I need to meet him.
Here he is.
He's so cute. Now it's time to eat him. I feel like a kid again eating this thing. That banana is ripe. You get that nice banana flavor. This peanut butter chip ice cream has a nice peanut butter flavor. Your ice cream is so dense and heavy. A lot of people don't realize ice cream is a frozen foam. You can have up to like half the ice cream as air. Yours is not like that. Nope. And that gives you that rich, creamy texture. And the pecans add that nice little bit of crunch. I love that you put that on your sundaes. David, these sweet treats taste good any time of the year. Thank you for having us out here today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming.
Don't worry, we'll be back with more to explore. Join us next month on Tasting Columbus.
I'm just gonna go ahead and drop these in the fryer. You want me to actually what? Drop them now?
You want him to like actually drop them in, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I didn't know if you needed like another shot of me dropping it or what.
Time to head to the Sunday bar to finish building our tower.
Let's go. And we're here.